Hello guys, and welcome to another video. We're gonna do a quick look through the new patch that dropped overnight. I haven't seen all the changes that happened myself yet, although I am aware of some of the things that were supposed to come. So let's have a look. I know some of you are interested in my thoughts and opinions on these things, so we shall have a look, as I said. Hello and welcome to another release filled with exciting updates, balance changes, and bug fixes for Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition. Today's build brings a number of fixes to the game, which reduce the likelihood of a freeze or a client crash, as well as numerous auto fixes and balance changes available for you to discover in this post below. Alright, so celebrate all things Age of Empires with the brand new Celebrating the Ages event, where you can unlock some awesome rewards, okay? Numerous crash and freeze fixes, helping to provide a more stable gameplay experience. Let's hope that's what happens, you never really know. Added building range indicators as options. Ugh. Not a big fan of that. It's simplifying certain parts of the game a lot, in my opinion. There's already been a lot of drama regarding the Mandala mod, where you can see the range of towers or mangonels and whatnot indicated as like a circle. But okay, let's just go on. Build Spotlight. Alongside plenty of fixes and features which are included in today's build, we also bring to you the Celebrating of the Ages event as we follow up the large celebration that was Age of Empires fan preview. Okay. So these are the rewards you can get. What the hell is this? Fish riding a shark with... Is that cannons? Or like, is that like rockets? I don't know. Okay. Okay. For those who are interested in those things, there'll be a link in the description where you can find this page and check out everything yourself. I'm not really doing much of this. Keep making the... getting the profile pictures and whatnot. Unless they're really, really cool. To me. Alright, game. This is what I care about. Fix an issue that could cause the game to crash when checking whether a specific building foundation is obstructed when it no longer exists. Okay. Fix an issue that could cause the game to freeze. Okay, seems good. Fixed an issue that would cause a freeze when using the select all hotkey. Oh really? Okay, I didn't even know that existed. I mean, that the freeze was a thing. Type which includes foundations are still under construction. Okay, yeah, I read that. Fix a rare crash that could occur when creating a multiplayer lobby. Fix several crashes that could occur during game startup. Fix a crash that would occur when attempting to watch replay. Okay. Fix an extremely rare crash that would occur when two players resign at exactly the same time. What? Okay. Fix a crash that would occur when using outdated data mod that hasn't been updated. Okay. Scenario editor crash. Okay. Achievements. Smoke and water achievement can now be unlocked as intended. Okay. Focus light. Okay. Alright. Wasn't just, the usual. Building range indicators have been added as the options, yeah. Like, I've always found the Mandala mod where you see the range to be like a bit cheap in many ways. I mean, it's a simplification of the game, and people always make the arguments, yeah, but small trees and like auto farming and automatic reseed and things like that. I get it, but I just feel like it was always something cool, and like grid mod as well, for example. So I do understand that, but also it just feels wrong to have that information on the screen in terms of seeing exactly where you can place your archer in an instant to not be hit by a tower or things like that. That's just my opinion. I know a lot of people will have a different opinion, and I hope this is something that will be... To me, this is something that should not be allowed in tournaments, but yeah, I don't know. It's just my opinion, right? And the way I view things, which is obviously biased in certain ways. But yeah, okay. But you can also choose now that it never shows when selected or at all times. The color of the range indicator mirrors the terrain grid color by default, but can alternatively be changed to the player color. Okay. That's probably, player color is probably going to be the best if there are multiple things in the same screen. Double clicking a civilization in the civilization selection screen will now select it without having to press the confirm button. Quality of life feature, okay. Or quality of life improvement, so to say. Fixed a very rare issue where it was possible to disable in-game notifications with no way to re-enable them, okay. Pure visual bug where the Viking militia line unit displayed a higher hit point value than the maximum hit points value, okay? The Bulgarian technology tree no longer states that the stone cost reduction to construct town centers is only effective as of Castle Age. The bonus is now effective starting in the Dark Age, okay? Accessibility in the ranked matchmaking window. The preferred band map screens can now be navigated using the keyboard for each type. Okay. In the mod manager, the check for update button can now be accessed using the keyboard. Okay. This issue which made it difficult to consistently navigate between the different multiplayer tabs. Okay. When chat narration is enabled, okay. Narrator, okay. Gameplay. Scorpion no longer spawns on aggressive stance. Oh, okay, so it was just a bug. I thought they changed. Okay. Only when the default aggressive stance is disabled. Okay. Fair enough. Issuing a move command to a monk who is already navigating to pick up a relic will no longer cause the monk to stop entirely. Good. That's been an annoying thing. Campaign. Cotton Khan. Okay, Edward Longshanks. Sure thing. Again, if you want to read these things in detail, feel free to do so. I'm going to be focusing more on the things that apply to my way of playing Age of Empires and competitive aspect, probably. Right, balance changes. Let's go. This is interesting. So, Step Lancer reduced gold cost from 45 to 40. 5 gold cheaper per Lancer. Will this make the unit good? Probably not, but it's one step to making them used more. It's something we're going to play around with for sure, to see if they feel like they can be useful. Technologies. The cannon gallon technology is no longer required to train the unit. Instead, research in chemistry now unlocks the ability to train cannon gallons. I think the argument for this is that water maps tend to be stalematey, and you want people to have access to cannon galleons easier, like more easier. So therefore, you just skip one of the steps in order to get it, and I think it's a good change. I think that helps. It promotes. What's the opposite of promote? Demotes? No, it doesn't encourage. It discourages campy water play because the opponents will be able to punish that quite fast in this case, compared to previously. So yeah, I think it's a good change for sure. All right, Burgundy. Okay, this is a scary one. Increase the amount of food generated by relics from 20 to 30 food per minute, which now mirrors the generation rate of gold. So relics also generate the same amount of food as gold for Burgundians now. The food cost of economy upgrades is now reduced by 50% in addition to being available 1 age earlier. So you can get double Birax in Dark Age for 50 food and 50 wood. In Feudal Age you can get Bosa for 75 food and 100 wood. Horse color is gonna be what, 37.5 food? Heavy plow is gonna be like 6. Oh my god, I am legit worried about this. Like in the recent games, recent weeks, I've been kind of feeling like Burgundians may be okay, and now they're gonna get this boost slapped on their face. I think we're gonna see a heavy resurgence, and yeah, Burgundians are. I think they're gonna be sick. They're not gonna be the best in the game. But if you think like a pocket civilization or on a hybrid map where there's water, you can get gill nets in the Feudal Age for 100 food. There's a lot of things here where Burgundians now can be. They're gonna have insane power spikes at certain points in the game. And I feel like Burgundians now can be a seriously scary civ to play against. Especially as a pocket civilization, hybrid maps, team games in particular. Even 1v1s, they should be super dangerous now. That's really dangerous. Let's look at this. Okay, so Flemish Militia reduced attack versus cavalry from 12 to 8. Okay, that was good. Flemish Militia kind of seemed like a ridiculously strong unit at certain points, and also it's still a meme thing. I don't like it. Reduced attack versus camels and ships from 8 to 6. Okay. Burgundian vineyards now converts half of all food into gold rather than the entire stockpile. Half of all food into gold. So you will lose, if you have 10,000 food, you will lose 5,000 food, and you will get 2,500 gold. If I'm not mistaken. Okay, I can live with that. Seems more balanced and less sacrificial, if that makes sense. So, okay, fair enough. Burgundian vineyards increase the rate at which farmers generate gold by 33%. What? No. They did not need this as well. Of course, it's a what's the word? It's a compensation is the word I'm trying to look for. It's a compensation for this probably. But still, I feel like Burgundy's, the amount of push they've gotten now in this patch is insane. Sorry, I spent a lot of time on the Burgundians now, but it's just, I think we have a new powerhouse in our hands, so I'm gonna say. Humans reduce the team bonus health granted by two palisade walls from 50% to 33%. I like that. It was always kind of annoying to play in a team game where a human ally just granted everyone extra HP on the palisade walls. But it's still 17% difference. It's not huge, but it still will help, right? And encourage more aggressive play. Franks, Bearded Axe now available in the Castle Age. Bearded Axe reduced cost from 400 to 300. Chivalry now available in the Imperial Age, and the cost has been increased from 400 to 600. Good change in my opinion. Chivalry available in the Castle Age just gave you such an easy paladin spam, so to say, in the Imperial Age as well, as you transitioned. So I think this is a really good change. Chivalry never was a Castle Age technology anyway in the game. The way it was played was Chivalry was researched on the way to Imperial Age or early Imperial Age in order to get Cavalier super fast, get Paladin super fast. So I think it makes sense the way they did it now. It encourages more Axemen. Chivalry becomes more expensive and harder to get to, and it makes Frank's Paladin spike a little bit slower. But obviously Franks will still be a super strong pocket civilization. But yeah, I like these changes. Incas. Villagers now gain the benefits of blacksmith upgrades starting in the Castle Age. Now, I've been vocal about wanting Incas to be addressed somehow with the Tower Rush. I'm not sure if I think this is the way to do it. I would have rather see them just remove one of the upgrades. Maybe like only make the villagers be affected by armor or something like that. I don't really know though, but yeah, we'll see how it plays out. But yeah, there's no compensation for this either. Now, Incas is an average civ to begin with. And they could be played normally, whether they had the villagers or not. So they're still an average civ. They just lost kind of their feudal age Tower Rush kind of shenanigans. But yeah, we're gonna have to wait and see. Maybe we can come up with some cool Castle Age plays now with these upgrades. But yeah, it's definitely it's gonna be a weirder civ to play now for sure. But I am personally happy that this encouragement of the villager rush and Tower Rush is gone. They can still Tower Rush very nicely with the stone discount, but at least the villager fights aren't encouraged anymore in the feudal age. But okay, we'll see. I have mixed feelings about this. I think there would have been better ways to do it, but okay, let's see how it plays out. Malay! The dream is over, guys. Malay are ruined. Fish traps now provide 300% food as opposed to an unlimited amount. I did voice my opinion on this like a year or two ago. When I played a game in the Fair Civs Cup against Hera, where I pretty much won the game on islands because I had unlimited food on my fish traps and could use the market to buy resources. I asked them already then, guys, just double or triple the food count of the fish traps and it's fixed. And it took them a year and a half to do it, but okay, we're here. And it's a good change. Unlimited fish traps were just broken. It shouldn't be a thing. So it's a good change for sure. Battle Elephants now cost minus 30% in Castle Age and 40% in the Imperial Age. I don't remember what the origin was, original cost. But it seems, man, 40%, that's, whew. Yeah, I don't know exactly what the cost was, but okay, I'll play along. It seems reasonable. Since they don't have any armor upgrades, nor do they have bloodlines, I guess it should be okay. They don't even have husbandry, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe they have husbandry. I don't remember. Okay. Karambit Warriors got increased 1 attack now. Elite gets +1, Karambits get +1. I think Karambits were okay. I don't see why they needed this buff. I guess they're not used enough, so they want to see them used more, and therefore they give them 1 more attack. I'm sure we're going to have some Karambit masterpieces, don't get me wrong, and we will enjoy it. But yeah, I'm not sure if this was necessary, but okay. I'm open to seeing how it plays out. Mongols reduce speed. Ooh. They lower the speed of Mangudai. Let's take a coffee sip to let that one sink in. Okay. So a slight nerf on the Mongols here with the Mangudai. It's only 0.05 speed, so it's not going to be like, oh, Mangudai are unplayable now, you know. It's I don't see an issue with this. I'm not even sure if you will notice this, but okay. I'll play along. I think it's okay. Portuguese organ gun. Oh no, did they touch my organ guns? Secondary projectiles now consistently deal 2 damage as opposed to 1 or 2, depending on where they hit their primary target. Organ guns are buffed. Let's go, baby. Okay, sounds good. Let's play more organ guns. I love it. Sicilians. Ooh, Sicilians now receive siege onagers. Oh boy, oh boy. Sergeants in feudal age get 1 extra melee armor. Increased castle age hit points by 5. Elite sergeants increased by 10. Dungeons were reduced by 25 stone. Okay, so they have done a severe push on sergeants. And they've given them siege onagers. Alright, Sicilians, you just got interesting. You just got interesting. First Crusade, as an added effect, the technology now also improves all Sicilian units' resistance to conversions. So it's also a conversion resistance upgrade now. Okay. Sicilian still won't be a great civ in the game, I think. But this definitely makes them more playable and better than before. Oh, the sergeant stuff. Ooh, that's actually scary. Okay, I'm really curious now how to play some more Sicilians, because I feel like there could be a lot of potential there. Alright, that seems to be it for the balance changes. Okay, overall, balance changes. For the most part, good. I'm excited to see how it plays out. A little bit worried about Burgundians, but yeah. Yeah, I think everything else is alright. It's the Burgundians I'm a little bit worried about. Sicilian sergeants as well, I'm a little bit concerned how they play out, but okay, we'll find out soon enough. And I'm sure if it's broken in any way, it will be addressed at some point. New maps. 5 brand new maps have been added to the map pool. Crater. In the depths of a Siberian forest, an ash-covered wasteland appears, offering little shelter but plenty of golden riches. So gold and relics in the center by the looks of it. Forest around, and quite open in the middle. Okay. Looks like it might be like shallows in the middle as well. Crossroads. Oh, this just looks like oh wait, this doesn't look like that. It reminded me of a map where we played like double TC starts. Yeah, so there's 4 forests on like these hills, and then there's water on the sides. Okay. Michi. Oh god, getting me out of there. Michi is just a map where you spawn on each side of a like, massive forest, and it's a 5-hour game. Team moats. So there's like shallows between, so you can enter the land, but you start on like your isolated little peninsula there, sort of. Okay. Volcanic island with stones scattered around in the shallows. The once fire-breathing mountain has since overgrown with lush vegetation and now awaits to be conquered. Okay, seems interesting. Map balance. I'm not sure if there's anything specific here. It's just like small changes. AI. Fixed an issue where AI players would issue orders repeatedly, causing undesirable side effects such as unit stuttering. Okay, good. That sounds good. Borderers garrisoned by the AI in a town center, or to avoid the border attacks, will now, rather than hiding in a TC for extended periods of time, ungarrison once the boar swaps to a new target. Okay. Pathfinding. Fixed a rare persistent issue where units would defy the rules of space and time to path through walls and attack enemy units. Seems reasonable. Fixed an issue where lumberjacks could become idle after tasking them to trees using command queue. Sounds good. Fixed an issue where builders would refuse to path to a foundation if blocked or locked within walls during a previous attempt to reach the site. Okay. Doggy. Behave. Fixed an issue, okay. Villagers working on a farm will no longer move around the farm more than 4 times before dropping off food. This should make their harvesting efficiency more consistent. Okay, I hope it's consistent across the board though. It's really dangerous to play around with farming in general, I feel like, because certain civs have more benefits from farming than others as well. But I mean, as long as it's equal across the board, I guess it's okay. Fixed an edge case where huntable wild animals such as boar would stop chasing the boar lure despite them being still within the boar's line of sight. Yeah, we've had that a couple of times. Hopefully that's all good. Scripting, modding, ongoing investigations, crashes and freezes. Okay, cool. All right, that was it for the updated patch though. Yeah, good stuff, good stuff. I'm excited to see how the balance changes play out. Again, I think most of them are good, but I'm a little bit concerned about the Burgundians, as I've said a few times now. Incas probably will come quite a mundane civ now. It's not too much about them, they're just bang average at this point. Sicilians with siege onagers. Sergeants now good, or what? Could be. Exciting stuff anyway. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.